Good morning, student. Today I am here with third part of chapter Lifelines of National Economy. As in previous video, we discussed about roadways, waterways, and today we are going to study about the airways. The air travel today is the fastest and most comfortable and prestigious mode of transport. Air travel and air transport, it is the fastest, comfortable, and prestigious mode of transport. It can cover very difficult terrains like high mountains, dreary deserts, dense forests, and also long oceanic stretches with great sea. The northeastern part of the country, marked with the presence of big rivers, dissected relief, dense forest, and frequent floods, and international frontiers, etc., is the absence of air transport. Air travel has made access easier. Due to the presence of these factors, air travel is preferred in the northeastern states. Because of the tough topography, air travel is preferred in northeastern states. The air transport was nationalized in 1953. Air transport nationalized in 1853. On the operational side, Indian Airlines, Alliance Air subsidiary of Indian Airlines, there are private scheduled airlines and non-scheduled. Operators provide domestic air service. Air India provides international air service. Airlines provide international air service and Indian Airline provides domestic service. Air India provides international air service. Pawan Hans Helicopters Limited provides helicopter service to Oil and Natural Gas Corporation in its offshore operations to inaccessible area and difficult terrain like the northeastern states and the interior part of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, and Uttarakhand. Indian Airlines operations also extend to the neighboring countries of South and Southeast Asia and the Middle East. So air travel, it is the fastest means of transport. Also it is the prestigious mode of transport, but it is not common mode of transport. Only few people can travel by air transport. But the air transport is not within the reach of the common people. It is only in the northeastern states that special provisions are made to extend and service to the common people. So the third mode of transport, that is air transport, and air transport, it is fastest means of transportation. Now come to the communication. Communication is very important. Ever since human appeared on the earth, they have used different means of communication, but the pace of change has been rapid in modern times. Long distance communication is far easier without physical movement of the communicator or receiver. Personal communication and mass communication, including television, radio, press, film, are the major means of communication in the country. The Indian postal network is the largest in the world. Our postal service is the largest network in the world. It handles parcels as well as personal written communication. Cards, envelopes are considered first class mail and are airlifted between stations covering both land and air. The second class mail include book, packets, registers, newspapers, and periodicals. They are carried by surface mail covering land and water transport to facilitate quick delivery of mails in long towns and cities. India has one of the largest telecom network in Asia, no doubt. Excluding urban places, more than two-thirds of the villages in India have already been covered with subscriber trunk dialing now. This STD is old dated and all the villages, almost villages of India are connected with internet service. So there are two types of communication. First is personal communication and the second is mass communication. Mass communication provides entertainment and create awareness among people about various national programs and policies. It includes radio, television, newspaper, magazine, books, and films. The sources of mass communication include radio, television, newspapers, magazine, books, and films. All India Radio Akashvani broadcasts a variety of programs in national, regional, and local language for various categories of people spread all over different parts of the country. Doordarshan, the national television channel of India, is one of the largest terrestrial networks in the world. It broadcasts a variety of programs from entertainment, educational to sports for people of different age groups. So the mass communication means where the communication is being provided in mass level. India publishes a large number of newspapers and periodicals annually. A large number of paper and periodicals are published in India. They are of different types depending upon their periodicity. Newspapers are published in about 100 languages and dialects. Did you know that the largest number of newspapers published in our country are Hindi because maximum people speak Hindi, followed by English and Urdu. India is the largest producer of feature film in the world. Except that, film are also the source of mass communication, and India is the largest producer of feature film in world. It produces short films, video, feature films, and video short films. The Central Board of Film Certification is the authority to certify both Indian and foreign films. So the mass communication means the communication where information is providing in mass level. The sources of mass communication are radio, television, newspaper, magazine, books, films, periodicals, etc. Except that All India Radio and the national channel, television, all these are providing information in mass level. Then comes international trade. The exchange of goods among people, state and countries is referred as a trade. When there is the exchange of goods among the people of a country, that is called trade. The market is a place where such exchange take place. So market is a place where goods exchange. Trade between two countries is called international trade. What is international trade? Trade between two countries is called international trade. Trade between two countries is called international trade. It may take place through sea, air, or land routes. The international trade can be through air route, sea route, and land route. While local trade is carried in cities, town, and place. Local trade means when the trade is carried between cities, town, and village. And state level trade is carried between two or more states. When the trade is between two states, that is called state trade. Advancement of international trade of a country is an index of its economic prosperity. It is therefore considered the economic barometer for a country. In present scenario, advancement of international trade of a country is an index to its economic prosperity. If a country is engaged in international trade and commerce, the more import, more export, so that is the index of its economic prosperity. It is therefore considered the economic barometer for a country. So international trade is considered the economic barometer for a country. As the resources are space bound, no country can survive without international trade. So international trade is very important today. No country of the world can survive without international trade. Export and import are the component of the trade. Export and import, these are the important component of the trade. The balance of trade of a country is the difference between its export and import. What is the balance of trade of a country? The difference between its import and export. When the value of export exceeds the value of import, it is called favorable balance. When the value of export exceeds the value of import, that is called favorable balance of trade. On the contrary, if the value of import exceeds the value of export, it is termed as unfavorable balance of trade. So favorable and unfavorable. Favorable means when export is more and import is less, that is called favorable trade. Unfavorable trade means when import is more, export is less. That is called unfavorable balance and favorable balance. Favorable balance where export is more, import is less. Unfavorable balance where import is more, export is less. India has trade relation with all the major trading bloc and all geographical region of the world. Being the member of WTO, we have trade relation with almost countries of the world. Among the commodities in export, the share of agriculture and allied product has been 9.9%. Agriculture export and production is 9.9%. Ores and mineral is 4%. Gems and jewelry 14.7%. Petroleum product including coal 16.8% in 2010. This is the old data. So international trade is today the index of development. So every nation of the world want to extend international trade and commerce. Balance, favorable balance means when export is more, import is less. And unfavorable balance means when export is less, import is more. What is the balanced trade? Balanced trade means when the value of export exceeds the value of input is called the unfavorable balance. But the balance of trade of a country is the difference between its export and import. What is the balance of trade? The balance of trade of a country is the difference between its import and export. Difference between import and export is known as balance of trade. So dear student, rest, tourism and trade we will discuss in next video. Thank you.